Your tax dollars are paying the salaries of tens of thousands of soldiers, police officers, teachers, and others in war-torn Afghanistan. While it appears a noble cause, it comes to light that some of those getting the money don't even exist. CBN News national security correspondent Eric Rosales has uncovered government waste going towards these so-called ghost soldiers.
Okay.
America's longest war is now into its 16th year. With no end in sight, President Trump is considering sending more U.S. troops to Afghanistan. More feet on the ground, however, may not be the answer, according to the man overseeing Afghanistan's reconstruction. Corruption is hampering the country's development. Case in point, reports that the U.S. government is paying the salaries of tens of thousands of Afghan soldiers that don't even exist.
When we identified it and said this was a problem, there was some pushback. There was pushback from the Pentagon. There was pushback from some members of the Hill. There was pushback from some of the bureaucrats, these nameless, faceless bureaucrats that you see in the government saying, oh, no, we're exaggerating.
Special Inspector General John Sopko says he was first warned about ghost soldiers from Ashraf Ghani before he was president of Afghanistan. Sopko says ghost soldiers were uncovered throughout the Afghan government.
We found it in the Ministry of Education, the Ministry of Public Health, the Ministry of Public Works, and in the military and the police, that there are non-existent individuals getting salaries paid for by you, the U.S. taxpayer, as well as our allies.
And it's still happening now?
It's still happening now.
To date, more than 120 billion American tax dollars have been spent in Afghanistan, and another 7.5 billion has been appropriated but not yet spent.
All we're going to do is continue to spend money we don't have.
North Carolina Congressman Walter Jones wants to stop the waste by ending the war. Jones and Congressman John Garamendi introduced a bill which would stop all funding for the war 1 year after it's signed.
This is definitely what war is all about.
Since the war began, a growing number of faces line his hallway. Pictures of those from his district killed in the war. So far, 560. Jones says all he wants is a debate about funding the war, something that hasn't happened since 2011. Jones says House Speaker Paul Ryan will not make that happen.
It's time that the American people put pressure on the Congress because of the cost both to life and to the taxpayer.
I contacted Speaker Ryan's office. His staff said no comment and referred me to the Foreign Affairs Committee, who is currently looking over the bill. As for the corruption, Sopko says a Justice Center operation has indicted several Afghan soldiers, including a general who took a $150,000 bribe and got a 15-year sentence.
They're starting to do this, but they need help. They need mentors. And the other threat is two very brave Afghan investigators were just gunned down on the street by a hit team came. So that means they're getting close to some big mafiosi.
Bottom line, Sopko says the United States dumped too much money too fast into too small of an economy with too little oversight. Eric Rosales, CBN News, Washington.